Welcome to If You Knew Better, You'll Do Better.
Yeah,
And there's
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
things that's
yeah.
going on in today's news. And it's like I'm kind of glowing on, I'm kind of glowing. So, please bear with me and forgive me for that. But go ahead, go and jump in, kid.
All right. A lot of people they dislike Donald Trump or whatever, and the lesser of two evils are still evil. It's still evil. Um, as far as that, when I say that, we had elected Donald Trump, and we also had Hillary Clinton.
Right? Hillary. Hillary Clinton.
Donald Trump, I didn't know. Donald Trump,
Right.
he won. Okay, granted. Now we have to deal with the situation. But when we look at the situation of the United States, we are basically looking at we're in a recession. We need to produce. No jobs around here. They're basically we have a bunch of people out here that more or less in the dark. They don't realize maybe Donald Trump may not be the worst thing, the worst person we can have in the situation because he's a businessman. Businessmen are in the business of making money. Money is what America needs.
Well, yeah, well, you know how that is. I mean, we're gonna talk about Donald Trump and his business ventures. He definitely got a success rate with that. But I'm tripping off the fact that a lot of people, a lot of people are that I know, and they probably look like you and me. A lot of black people are very upset that Donald Trump is that he's the president. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people is upset.
And you ain't got to go back to Africa. You ain't got to go back. Yeah,
you ain't got to go back.
It was a joke,
right?
Media,
and then
the media said,
they played they played on black people a lot with that. We get into that a little later because I definitely want to talk about the free concert here. But when you talk about how black people are offended, most black people are offended because Obama was leaving. So it didn't really make no difference who was coming in after Obama. They was gonna be offended anyway because 9 times out of 10 they wasn't gonna be black, of color. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So because I'm a firm believer. This his shirt black. It's black. It's sweater. It's nice, sir. But that's black. I identify with the brown crayon in the box. But that's me though. So when they talk about Donald Trump, a lot of people get offended and a lot of people get upset. And especially with this inauguration, man, all these riots was going on. I mean, they was downtown Cleveland acting up.
Really? But at the point of them going downtown Cleveland, you acting up for him being president, is that going to stop him from being president?
It ain't going to stop him from being president.
Is that going to cause you to have to come up with bond money?
That's what it's going to cause. That's what it's going to cause. And the other thing about it is, though, all throughout this campaign, people was like, well, he's a racist. I said, what did he say racist? It was a lot of speculation.
Yeah.
My father did things that I'm not happy about and I would never do. You know what I'm saying? I love my father, but it's things that he did that I wouldn't do. So I'm not making excuses for none of the stuff, Donald Trump did, when he said the locker room talk. I can't make no excuses for that.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I mean,
right.
My thing is, I don't like all white people. I may disagree your opinions and this and that, but I learned to look around ignorant. So
right.
that doesn't bother me at all. And you have to be on that level to even feel that okay, yeah, granted, I'm upset. If you say the wrong person say it, but I'm not gonna let that affect me because me personally, I dislike niggas.
Well, niggas come in different colors.
Niggas running around. Hey, white people. I call white people niggas.
Hey, so, a nigga is a lazy, shiftless person who always trying to capitalize. And then when you talk about an ignorant nigga, you know what I'm saying? See, this is another thing. This is a sidebar. When it comes to dealing with the ignorance that we bring to the table, a lot of times, a lot of people, especially my family and friends, they definitely wanted me to make a decision based on color as far as would I rather Donald Trump be in office or Obama? And you know what I'm saying? I say it's deeper than that. I'd be the first one to say he was the first black president of the free world, today's society. You know what I'm saying? It's speculations on another black president before. You know what I'm saying? But as far as Obama goes, kumbaya, we made it, we have overcome. Great. But what you gonna do with it after that? You know what I'm saying? As a black man, I don't feel that he helped strengthen the black man as the man of color. I don't feel that he uplifted anybody of color. I don't see it. You know, people say, "Oh, we got phones." He did lower the he was forgiving college debt. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. We trying to fight to keep 40% to 50% dropout rate. You know what I'm saying? We fighting for those numbers, let alone college.
Right now, what I feel is happening is he may restructure everything because the first person to acknowledge there's a problem usually is the person that was trying to figure out a solution. So how can we strengthen our economy? First of all, you have to make it where everybody can make money. How are you gonna keep continuing to charge a debt? Let's just say somebody on child support, because I don't know nobody that's gonna work for free, but you working and taking all this money because the mother is really not getting really but a percentage of the money. The government is getting another half.
Well, it all depends on who that debt owes to. Okay, now in my case, in the beginning, it was the child support charged a fee, but if the mother is getting assistance or welfare check, if the mother is getting a welfare check, if a woman is getting a welfare check, then she definitely owes the government money. You know what I'm saying? She definitely owes the government money. You know what I'm saying? So when if she owed a debt, if the debt is to her and she never received a check, if the debt is to her and she never received a check, then she definitely that money is owed to the government. You hear me? If she receiving a check, a government is a check like cash money, then that money goes to pay off that debt first.
I don't mean to interrupt what you're saying, but that's not exactly where I was going with that.
Well, you said she only get a percentage. What do you mean?
That's not what I was going.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, I understand what you were saying and stuff a little better, you know. But when I say she only gets so much, but the man, just being from a man perspective, how could he go out here and actually work, make some money? He already owe the debt. They already taxed him for that. They taking so much from him that he can't really produce and become who he actually could be. And I think Donald Trump sees that. And he's saying, okay, cool. What we're going to do, we're going to have to work. Because if I'm going to make all these jobs come back here, I better damn sure have some people that's going to be able to work. I even heard talk of him saying he wanted to do a credit restart. Who wouldn't that help? We already jacked our credit off. We did that when we were younger. We never, our whole life, we really wasn't able to actually cash in on this thing we call America. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at the end of the day, I really don't expect a lot of people to take advantage of these jobs that's coming back in. It's only for the working man. When Obama first got in office, I remember him saying, just because he a man of color, he ain't for nigga. He ain't for y'all ladies. Man, they talk about, man, he gonna let the dope come in. We about to start getting the dope prices about to fall. I'm looking at these dudes like, is y'all serious? Huh?
Who letting dope?
That's what they said when Obama got in office 8 years ago. They said he about to shut this child support system down. He about to let the dope come in. We about to come up. I said, man, y'all, he ain't for
hey, watch out. Hey, I'm gonna say that part. No, you said it again. I'm gonna tell you this how it is. Say it.
Okay.
Say it
okay.
Good.
I'm about to get into character. Here they go. Hey, man, when Obama get in office, man, I can't wait, nigga. I'm about to get the dope about to start coming in. He about to drop the prices, man. He about to cut child support. We about to come up, man. We about to get it, nigga. Obama about to put us on, man. The first black president, man. You know know he got a baby mama out here somewhere, man. They
Hey, 2 years later, the mailman rings. Ding ding. You go to the president from Obama. Oh nigga, damn, nigga, this that dopey brother. KY Jelly, what do we do with KY Jelly?
Okay, I see what you went with that one.
The only people that benefit from this is homosexuals.
I see where you was going with that one. You caught me. Hey, a tube of KY Jelly came in the mail. Hey, like, see, what you gotta understand is that he pushed the agenda for some of us.
You can marry. Hey, man.
For some Americans, he pushed the agenda for. Hey. You know, some Americans.
We was getting laughed at, y'all.
Man.
I mean,
around the world.
Hey, China, they said, don't fire them missiles. I don't give a damn. Don't test the missiles.
Right. That was Iran too.
Didn't I say don't test the missile?
Don't enrich no uranium.
Man.
Laughing at it.
They laughing at us.
We
were strong. Jokes. Hey, no matter what, we were strong.
Used to be. But used to be don't make no honey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We used to be. You know. But I hope that he do make America great again. You know what I'm saying? Hey. I hope he stand by that though.
Even if he don't.
I'm a little shook up with the you see the one he put over the education?
Ooh.
Oh my God, man! This woman, oh my God, man! They asked the woman, she was getting grilled by the one woman who really don't like no Republicans anyway, and she was roasting her. It's all over Facebook, and she was asking her, you know, have you ever? She said, we need someone who can really understand the system about how school's gonna, you know, do the right thing when it comes to students, so they can get the quality education, so they can get out here in the workforce. You know, have you had any experience with college loans? She said no. She said, well, okay. Well, your kids have any experience with college loans? She said, no, fortunately, you know, we didn't have to get no loan. She said, well, what about the Pell Grant? Are you familiar with that? She said, no. She said, well, do you have any formal education in this and knowing any of this? No. But I'm like, this woman don't know a damn thing.
But what did that got to do with structuring the school? That's all politics. Forget the politics of it. I mean, why would she need that? No.
Well, no.
She know how to make a school system strong. And she got some things that, hey, if she's dealing on that level, I don't care about what all that other stuff.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying, kid. I don't know.
I'm
questioning the fact of her experience level. We're not talking about education. I mean, plenty of times, you know, when you go fill out an application, they ask you how you have a degree, what your level of education is, and then they also ask you for experience, right? So you can have enough experience to make it happen. Everybody who work in these different jobs did not get there based on a college education.
Experience is better than education
in a certain realm, in certain realms. Okay. Now, but when it comes to this woman not being familiar with none of this stuff, and kid, you gotta. And I'm not giving the video enough justice.
But my thing is, all the stuff you named had nothing to do with improving the school system.
I mean, yeah, it does.
That's the background. But if you got somebody that's
like I said, I'm not giving the video justice. You got to see it. I mean, she ate this woman up, kid. I mean, this woman.
They just showed.
Put your head
down. She asked her a lot of questions about something. Okay, I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what. I work in the bakery.
Right.
Do I know how to make flour?
No, that ain't.
But I can make the best bread in the world.
Hey, I hear what you're saying. I hear exactly what you're saying. But until you see the video, because like I said,
I haven't seen the video.
I'm not giving it enough justice. I'm giving you a snippet. I'm letting you know that this woman really looked like she ain't know shit about this job she got appointed for.
Proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I hope. And then she did the same thing. She did the same thing to this other dude. I forgot what the hell he's supposed to be in charge of, but he don't know shit. See, my whole thing is it's a lot of people that he appointed in his cabinet that really do not have experience,
including him.
Well, he got a lot of experience.
No, he has a lot of experience in business.
That's what the government is.
Yeah, exactly. But the politics. I mean, say for instance, me and you was gonna redo a floor, and you go in here and you say, I say, man, I need something to scrape the floor and get all the old stuff off. You say sandpaper. just because you know the politics of it, the technical names for it, don't mean that I can't do it. We both have the same idea and we're gonna do it the same process, but unless you have some experience in, first of all, yourself. Trump believes in himself, most of all.
Well, I'm not denying.
So
all I'm saying is, you know, at the end of the day, is that this motherfucker didn't know nothing yet. Right. You know, he ain't no motherfucking thing for real.
Trump can actually say, the hell with it. I ain't in it for the money.
Right.
I'm in this because
I wanted to.
I could have took advantage. Hey, he could have took advantage of the tax thing or whatever he was doing at that time.
Right.
He could have took advantage of that and lived his life, a merry little life.
Yeah.
Did what he had to do.
He definitely could have.
He chose to try to do something for his country. Hey, and I respect that.
He did, and I respect it too. At the end of the day, and that ain't what I'm saying. All I'm talking about is him. I believe that the experience that he has is definitely warranted in this day and age that we're in. I'm talking about the experience. I was talking about the experience of the different people he have elected to cabinet. Everybody that he put in place is more of a wild card than he is. Okay.
Right.
So with that being the case, I just hope that they remember.
How do you expect to do something different if you don't approach it in a different way?
Well, no, I'm eager to find out.
He had the one dude that what did he do? Exxon. What job he gave him?
He gave him the Secretary of Defense. That's the one dude.
No, it ain't. Secretary of Defense.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm shaking my head with this.
Hey man, we're gonna have to.
It was gonna have to. Exxon. But either way,
no, he got something to do with something about something. I don't know. If y'all know, let me know.
I didn't really. I mean, you know what though? In all reality, I'm just not recently when I'm hearing the feedback and the rhetoric what my followers are saying, then I started to pay more attention to the cabinet members. You know what I'm saying? I never studied them. I never looked up on their background until some shit came across social media that I was like, whoa, it blew me back about. You know what I'm saying? I was just confident in Trump getting in there. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's gonna take more than Trump to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So
honestly, I don't think he will. Because my dude gun ho. Hey, he pushing it. You see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Hey, so that's why I told you gonna take that course.
I don't know if that was the actual problem, kid.
Okay,
the fact because it's still.
I'll just say, let me finish. Hey, I finish my statement. You gonna take care of that?
No, look. What they tell you? I mean, it was
sorry,
y'all.
It
was just too dead. It was just too dead for the live and the record and the screen.
There's too much going on. Y'all too much for
them. It's too much for them. Oh hell. Subscribe. That's why if you subscribe to the station, to the show, you live and you got action.
You do more when you learn the situation and you got hands-on experience with it. You know, to improve our economy, we first got to make it feasible for everybody to work. Okay, when he say he don't like, say for instance, y'all, he don't like black people, he didn't say.
Now where did that come from?
Y'all choose not to read. Read. Don't take nobody else's opinion, because I can sit up here and be like, I sit up and say something, and my interpretation may be different than the person next to me interpretation of it. But at the point where I just assume because their feelings and the way they felt, it could be a room full of black people and you can say nigga and it ain't gonna affect me because that's not who I am. So we tend to not do the research. And even if we choose not to do the research, have a relationship and a moral value of what the Lord will have. Between the two, between Hillary and Donald Trump, Hillary is a woman.
Hands down.
Donald Trump is
Donald Trump.
The Lord say women don't supposed to lead men.
Well,
That's who your candidate should have been. What the Lord say versus what women live.
he didn't put that was the chauvinist part.
Well, then.
Yeah, because that really that.
So now you going with what society said.
No,
You said
okay.
chauvinist part.
All right.
Okay. Okay, I'm shut up.
Okay. When he spoke about usurping authority over men, that was far as like he was talking as far as like teaching them, grooming them, and raising a man up without through the emotion standpoint and all that other stuff. But with a woman can't teach a man how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? So women should tend to teaching women. And now, if he a minor, he a little kid or whatever the case is, but once he starts to become a man, that's one thing. Now they're not talking about as far as when it came to like a company, the presidency, or anything like that. The Bible don't say it that way. No, see, because it was queens that ruled without husbands.
Okay, and that was after the husband passed.
Even before,
until the prince was able to take over the kingdom.
No, not every time.
Yeah.
But that we can.
There's no kingdom except for maybe like I think if you have Amazon.
We can talk about
women.
We can talk about it. I can show it to you. So we can talk about it.
You gonna show me that in the Bible? Where there was a woman that led men? Please, show it. Everybody want to see that. Look, ring, ring, ring. We got a call. You want call it here on to answer that question.
I just told you. We'll get in. I tell you, we get into that and I'll show you. But when you talk about the scripture, when he's talking about usurping authority over men, that's what he's talking about.
So being a president wouldn't be putting authority over men? That wouldn't be you leading men?
No, that ain't what he's talking about.
How? It's not. The Bible is not to be confusing. It's black and white.
So if that's the case, okay.
You don't agree?
If that's what we talk about, no, that's not. It's not that I don't agree. It's what I'm saying is when the scripture in that scripture, what that scripture is talking about at that time, it's talking about women usurping, teaching, having authority.
Okay. I'm not just talking about that scripture.
See, but you can't take that and then apply it across where every remnant say women can't be judges over men. Women can't be the president of the CEO of a company. And
that's not what I'm saying. When I say America, that's something major. A job, if she work harder, she should be the boss. I mean, don't get too confused. But I'm talking about leadership, making decisions. No, a woman. No, the Lord didn't have that. No, he didn't.
Okay.
All right. So, you made me lose my focus.
No, you won't with that. I said we could talk about it later.
No, I mean, but people should know. I mean, if you knew better, you do better.
It ain't about that. I mean, first of all, I don't have the addresses anyway. I don't have the scriptures in front of me. So to go ahead and say, oh yeah, this hero is there, without me giving an address or where the stuff at, then all I'm saying is just my opinion of what I think until I can prove it. Yeah? And we're not about to do that here. That's the reason why I said I'll talk to you about that later. Okay. But you wanted to go into detail and keep going on and on about it. And that's how we end up to where we at. So if we lost the train of thought, it's because you lost it, buddy, not me.
Okay. I just wanted to fix that situation.
All right. You fix
but
it.
At the same time, go ahead. I mean, if you have something to
say. I'm saying,
no, go ahead.
When it comes to, the problem that I had with Hillary was definitely, it wasn't the fact that she was a woman, okay? It was the lies she kept telling over and over again, okay? It was the fact that her role that she played in Benghazi and how I believe those things. I believe, ain't no way you're going to tell, ain't no way multiple families is going to tell the exact same story, okay? Multiple families, okay? Every one of them families from the guys that got slain in Benghazi told the same story. She looked them in the face. What? She looked them in the face and said, flat out, it was the story, the email that went out. and it wasn't the email that went out that got them killed. Okay, so with that being the case, you know a lot of these people like that. And I come from a military family. All my god sisters and brothers, they was all in the military. Hell, you was on your way to the military. I was on my way to the military. So, I'm definitely in it. And I got family in the military now. So, you ain't about to leave none of our truth behind. No man get left behind. I'm not with that. So she ain't have my vote anyway.
I don't know nothing about that.
Well, see, those are the issues. Those are the issues.
No, I just went with the basics of it. I mean, I care less about what happened over wherever. I mean, my heart goes out to anybody that lost somebody, whatever. But I don't know nothing about that. To attack that problem, it would be wasting energy. It's like pushing the shovel down after it's already in the ground. It's not gonna do no good. We already discussed that. We can move past that. It was just my opinion of a basic fact why we shouldn't have did that. But go ahead. What else you want to talk about Trump? So you going over the Benghazi?
You gotta. It's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that don't accept Christianity at all. Don't know nothing about Christianity. Don't know nothing about the Bible. Okay, you got some people out here that straight out American, straight out for America. You know what I'm saying? All they know is the American way. Okay, so when we talk about that, when the Bible says this or the Bible says that, you definitely have to give it to them the right way. When it comes to saying that, just like you hold the Bible to certain truth and the foundation, a lot of people hold the Constitution that way. Even though the Constitution is based on what the Bible says, but people hold that like you hold your Bible. So when you talk about, especially our vets and people that was in the military, so when you talk about it's not important. That's the basic truth or basic reason why you.
I'm trying to figure out what's this point. What point?
Let me make my point.
I'm trying to say what's the title.
The title.
I mean, what would you talk? What?
I'm commenting off of what you just said when you was like, giving the basic point of why the world shouldn't have wanted Hillary, let alone the United States. Yeah, I'm saying there's people here in the United States that feel the same way about leaving a troop behind, leaving a soldier behind, letting our troops die like that. That was the main and only reason why a lot of people felt they weren't gonna vote for it. So I mean, to dismiss that is not good because it was a lot of different reasons why people didn't want to vote for Hillary. Not just because she was a woman. That's the main reason why a lot of people wanted to vote for her. That was the main reason. She was a minority.
So, I didn't know you was that passionate about Hillary. You did research like that.
Yeah, see, because I was in a lot of the conversations. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of conversations about this.
Nobody want to talk to me. Tell nobody, hey.
I had a lot of conversations about it. I mean, a lot of people really was on Hillary. I mean, but
y'all was wrong.
See, and that's the thing. I mean, the lies that she told. You know what I'm saying?
I want to debate about Hillary because
we talking about Trump. We talking about the lifting up of Trump and Trump, President Trump. Matter of fact, how about that? We talking about President Trump, but on the same line, it's a lot of heads had to get slapped up for him to get there, and Hillary was just one of them. I mean, at the end of the day,
I mean, he basically told the truth and won.
Did you see the inauguration? Did you watch any of that?
No.
Oh, wow. Hillary was standing next to Michelle Obama. Okay? Standing behind Secretary Hillary was her husband, who was staring at Donald Trump's daughter like this for about 15, 20 minutes. Hillary turned around and seen him. And she's just looking at him. She looking to see what he looking at.
Bill will be Bill.
She looking back, but she caught him right. He ain't never stopped looking at him. She just turned her head.
Hey,
Bill gonna be
Bill. Bill gonna be Donald Trump's boy.
Bill gonna be Bill.
Hey, Bill gonna be Bill, but he like Donald Trump's style. He said, why that? Hey, a lot of people, a lot of men, y'all should sit back and say, That's what Donald Trump said. Why can't I? Why can't I be with a young chick? Why can't I be with somebody that's sexy? Why can't I do this?
If you're not giving your man, I mean, but see, can you really? Is that really? Let me answer this question. How do you feel, or what you say to men, women? I understand when women is not giving their husband the things that he need in the bedroom. You know that they allow their husband to go out and do this.
There's a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying?
But
what about the one who is giving it to her husband, but he attracted and wants something else?
He attracted to something else.
Yeah, I mean, because when you see, you got a nice pair of shoes on. When you go in the store, you're walking down the mall, and you see that nice.
I got the answer to that.
Okay.
When you attracted, when your husband's not attracted to you, but you doing all the things that you supposed to do in your eyes, you're not looking at what's important to your husband. You're being selfish. You only saying, I'm willing to make the mouth water if I'm not willing to mouth.
Okay, now it's safe that we can leave Trump alone for a moment, because I shouldn't have been rude to jump off of the Trump thing, but this was a pressing question. It was cool. We go down this avenue for a minute. Yeah. All right, because this is about to get heavy. Now, the mouth water. Yeah. You hit home with that. Okay, you hit home with that. It's a lot. You affected a lot of people when you brought up the mouth water. Okay, go ahead. Finish with that. Finish with that thought.
Man, you messed up my train of concentration.
Okay, let me bring you back. Bring you back. When you, as a woman, when you doing this and you doing that, is being selfish if you're not taking what he wants into consideration.
Right. Selfish woman. Attraction. Men are visual people. I mean visual. We see, we like, da 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 da. If you already doing what you're supposed to do, but you don't want to wear certain things, or I'm not telling you to prostitute yourself or whatever, none of that. But it's a certain amount. You know his type. You're not willing to be his type, but you probably was his type when y'all first got together. But you gave up. It's about you now. Mm-hmm. It's about y'all comfortable with each other. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you're gonna push him. He's gonna get what he wants.
He's gonna get what he wants.
If you're gonna do it, or if somebody else gonna do it, he may take 5 different women to make one woman. It don't make sense, but it makes total sense.
Can a man cheat and still be in love with his wife?
Can a man cheat and still be in love with his wife?
Yeah.
If you love your wife, there's nothing that you see out here that's, she may do this and may do not do that, but at the same time, you don't want to hurt her. You don't want to put her up under nobody else. And if you cheating, mm-hmm. that means another woman has the upper hand on you. If you're not happy at home, tell your woman, I ain't happy. She say, okay, do what you gonna do. She might say, go out there and find somebody to make you happy, and you let her know. I'll take care. Now, that's different.
Okay.
It ain't right, but it's different.
Okay, so let me get this straight. A man married to his wife. Yeah. He loves her, he take care of her, they talk about everything, they do everything. But she's just not the sexual guru that he likes. Right? And he meet this young lady who don't care about the situation.
But is his wife trying?
Let me point, huh?
Is she trying?
She
wouldn't learn?
She tried.
Oh, she wouldn't learn.
I don't know what she
work with that.
Okay, so okay.
I'll tell you this. Say for instance, you got this chick, and she a beast. Y'all messed around, right? Mm-hmm. She leave, go do whatever she gonna do, and y'all get back together later. Mm-hmm. She start doing some new stuff. Mm-hmm. If that good?
What do you mean? What kind of? I mean,
She wasn't doing it before.
Yeah, okay, maybe if what she's doing enhances her or takes the beast in her to another level.
You're not gonna wonder where that came from?
Huh?
You're not gonna wonder where that
came from? You know where it come from.
Where?
Experience.
Man. You don't want to say it, man. You ain't being real, man.
What do you mean I ain't being real?
You ain't being real, man.
What do you mean?
Know damn well she out there freaking.
That's experience. That's what I'm talking about.
Licking toes and elbows.
But what woman?
You gonna be like,
okay, but let's keep it on the way real. What woman have you broken up with in your past and ran back into that wasn't messing with another guy during that time?
No.
People just don't stand in limbo for years.
No, I ain't saying that. But
what are you saying then?
When I'm in a situation and you break up, we break up or whatever, I don't go to that. Man, as far as like running into her and it be a bad experience, it's not bad like that because I push it to the limit. Me personally, I don't worry.
I'm lost. What are you talking about? But this was your question that you asked me.
Yeah,
when she leave and come back. So
I'm not gonna. I would question the fact of what you learned, and maybe I wasn't the right man to bring that out of you. Because you saying that you get bored with a woman, and
no, I'm not saying it. No,
you ain't gotta cheat.
I just asked you. I just asked the question. I asked you your opinion on it. I'm not saying that the man's supposed to cheat.
Okay, my thing is that
I'm not saying that.
If she's willing to learn, don't go cheat.
Okay.
Because
so that's your opinion.
That's not a good solution to any problem. To just I'm gonna go cheat. No. If she want to be there and you love her, you work with her. You tell her, you're like, hey, listen, try this, da 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 da.
Okay, now what if see the shoe on the other foot and you're not satisfying her sexually? Would you expect her to stay?
Sex?
Yeah.
Sex versus companionship?
Yeah.
I'd say companionship.
Okay.
Even if she was bad in sex.
So no, we talking about you the one that's bad in sex. So if she want to step out on you, would you still give her the companionship?
She can go.
Would you still have that companionship?
No, I let her go. Okay. Man, who want to throw a hot dog down the hallway? I mean, if you all in...
No, man, because I was on Instagram today, okay, and the question popped up in the feed that I was looking at. The question was, it says, to keep your marriage fresh, I cheat, and I'm like, damn. So I got to read the comments. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to reading the comments and he was explaining, he said it's things that my wife won't do. Okay? And he says, it's things that she I guess it must be beneath her or whatever. She might feel her cheating, whatever the case may be. So he says,
that's his wife?
This is wife. Wow. And he says that he loves her. That's his soulmate, But sexually, he been exposed to some things that she don't do.
Right.
He say, as far as she give him all that, but it's not the way he likes it, how it's presented, I guess. See? And then when he say, do this or do that, she said, what you think, I'm a hoe?
See, first of all, that's your wife. And with that being your wife, you have to first realize that marriage is not going to be your fire. So you can't put a limit to what you're going to give your husband. If you don't mind doing it and you just think it's about your mental or what he may think about it, y'all two the only ones that know what's going on behind y'all though. So when you take it out and I just had this conversation the other day. You let some outside opinion dictate to you what you and your mate find interesting or interesting enough to pursue. But you let somebody else's opinion say, oh, girl, you better not my knees.
Uh-huh.
But no man got. But at the same time, if that's going to enhance your relationship, and if that's one of them things to get him to the point and the edge and all that stuff, but you ain't gonna do it. Why? Because my girl told me give it last.
Now you got this guy who's willing to. He wants his wife to do these things, and he wants to kick it up a notch.
Yeah.
So when you got somebody who, like you said, when they say, "I'm willing to wait," I'm willing to make sure, give her the opportunity to, do the right thing. I mean, not do the right thing, but give her the opportunity to come around and start to give me what I want. So you cut yourself back. You dumb me down a little bit. Let me set it up for you. You dumb me down a little bit, and you waiting and you waiting and you waiting. Y'all 5 years turn to 10 years, 10 years turn to 15. At what point do you see your satisfaction? Or do you
First of all, my theory. My theory. If a woman is happy and extremely happy with her situation, with her man, and all this stuff, and I'm not saying you going out there tricking and none of that, but she's happy. She's gonna do whatever it takes to make you happy. Because it's like a yin and yang thing, y'all feeding into each other. But at the point where you with her for 5 or 10 years, you can't get her to do basic whatever or whatever that you find interesting, one or two things. It's either you didn't put the time in to get her to that point to do X, Y, and Z, or she's stubborn and she really don't respect you as being the head of that relationship because your opinion matters a lot. And if she's not looking at you as being her man, but more of another mouth to feed.
Damn.
Another mouth to feed.
Okay. Because I don't really know if I totally agree with that. I mean, because when it comes to the point of being able to communicate with your spouse, your desires, your wants, and to be able to slowly bring that out. You don't want to scare nobody.
Right.
So you slowly introduce it. And then it gets to the point where you get ridiculed and dogged for feeling that way or wanting that. Or, they feel that you disrespecting them. And really you wasn't. A person start to question and say, well, damn, am I fucked up? Like, damn, is it me? And then you meet somebody and they willing to do those things. And then, as a Lamford used to say it the best. As a rule, man's a fool. When it's hot, he want it cool. When it's cool, he want it hot. Never pleased with what he got. Always want what is not. So when you let one thing turn into two things, and then hit on 4, 5, and 6, it's not one big thing that causes the problem. It's all these little things.
All right. Let me ask this question. All right. So you got a woman. She cooks.
She cooking.
She cook good.
Yeah.
She clean house. She manages money. Good. She work. All that. She work. She all that. And she just bad in bed.
That's what I got from the thing.
So
not so much bad. It's just that she don't want to
because she's slow.
Because she's not
experienced.
She's not exotic.
No, she's not experienced.
She's not. Yeah. No. Well, so being experienced don't mean exotic.
No, being experienced. I mean, being experienced. Basically, you saying he
want to slap the ass. He want to call her. Give me that pussy freak bitch and shit like that. You a freak? Go give it to me. Shit like that. Because I was reading it in the comments. That's what he want to. He want to be verbal. He want to be verbal, not verbally abusive.
That's verbally abusive.
Call him a freak. You a slut.
That's but if y'all turning up like that, if they whatever, That's fine. I mean,
But to her it wasn't. To her it wasn't.
But for her not to be comfortable with that, it's still lack of time because you can say it. I mean, you can get her to that point where she'll say it.
I mean, whatever it is. I mean, maybe tomorrow she will. I'm just talking about based on right now, based on the parameters of this dude thinking. You know what I'm saying?
But
what was coming?
Except one thing, when you first started messing with her, she said, "Call me a slut, freak, bitch." What you would have thought? Would she be your girl and still around?
Huh?
Would you been like, damn, this is what I want to be with? I mean, but versus you working her to that point where she be like, tell me who I am, and you be like, slut free rich or whatever the case may be. You're gonna be more comfortable with that.
But you know what? No, I don't know. See, because the average man who never called a girl a slut free bitch, that shit just don't pop into his head. You know what I'm saying? It was introduced to me when I heard it. It was introduced to me when I heard it from a female. You know, I told him, the one girl, she was like, well, you know, I didn't know because, you know, it felt good and, you know, I just wanted to just give them all of me. And I was thinking in my head, she said, I was thinking in my head that I'm a slut. I'm just a freak bitch right now.
For him.
Period. The way she felt in that moment. Yeah, maybe for him, whatever. I'm telling you how what she said she felt in that moment. You know, and I'm quite sure it had to be for him because he was the one doing it. And she said, she wanted to tell him to call her back. She wanted to hear him say it to her. And that would have put her all the way there.
Right.
Okay? So she said that she wanted to, and she didn't.
So she should have.
Right. She should have.
Closed mouth, one fed. That's what
She should have. And that's what I said. And then, you know, the truth of the matter is, though, at the point that, when you don't know, and you just meet a female, and y'all doing these things, you start off one way and try to ease it up and kick it up a notch. But I guess she must have slapped his hand immediately off the top. Because it got my man shook to the point where because at first I'm like, man, what the man, you stupid. You know, you stupid.
He didn't know how to
introduce
her to that. However, time. Because
maybe she got introduced to it before.
If she was comfortable with it, if she was comfortable with eased into it, or except once earlier.
What if it was bad for her? What if she did
earlier that day? He said, he said everything he wanted to do. So now she's pre-programmed. You can sit back and y'all start doing stuff, and she's gonna be in her head like, "Oh, I can't wait." So she's made. She made. You dealing with a, a certain type of woman. She's gonna say,
"You gotta be dealing with a certain."
Yeah, but you already introduced her. But for you to be in the middle of something and just smack somebody, you don't know if they know. If at least prepare them.
I mean, you don't know till you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's about.
It's
about tact. You gotta tact.
You don't know
until you know about whatever you do.
You know, I just that's the reason why I asked the question. The dude married, and then they got businesses together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my man was really out there crying out, and I'm not the one that's gonna get on there and try to get these people.
Tell them to watch this show.
You know, I'm not the one on there to try to give these people advice. But when you got to seeing that it wasn't just some old bullshit he was blowing out the ass, it was real. You know what I'm saying? It make you really want to think. Because at the end of the day, you don't never want to be in that situation where, what if it ain't sex? What if it's money? What if money the issue?
Money.
Romance without finances or what?
A nuisance. But at the same time, when it comes to romance, between romance and sex is physical, romance is mental. You sitting back here and
that's your ass gonna get evicted. Then your ass is physically outside.
Hey, at the same time, if it's just about money, you get a better job. That's an easy fix. When it's matters of the heart or whatever, he's been sitting around so long. And the thing about it is, man, I understand. Child support a mother. You sitting back here, you don't want to work all day, every day, da 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 da. But if you're not trying to do nothing, you sitting around, that stuff is, oh, trust me. In there, did that. Fellas, ain't nothing like your own. Call your own shots, get your own stuff. Because a woman will attach herself or try to attach herself to a man that has his own. Because you have something, you have equity in yourself. You have something already there that they can always ready look at. But you can't sit up and say, man, I'm gonna have a Bentley when I get this. Come on. Yeah, really? Things shouldn't be explained. So try to have a more positive, and the thing about it is we're not bad. Men, we're not bad. We don't choose to sit back and just do this, but y'all don't know. Y'all don't understand. It look real bad when you go stay the night or go hang out with a chick and you don't even take groceries. You sit over there, you ain't bring nothing to eat.
You talking about something else. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, but you sitting up there relying on her assistance or whatever the case may be, but Donald Trump, right? That he about to push it to the end because now women gonna have to work. I'm not talking about y'all sisters that's out there working, doing y'all thing. I ain't talking about y'all, but you got a group that's sitting around and think it's okay to sit back and do nothing and get a check.
Well, at the end of the day, I definitely believe that being faithful in a marriage is the most important thing you can do, and that's great. You need to really be in a relationship with y'all. But here, look at the time. I just want to clarify. I don't want people thinking that I'm the cheater. I don't want nobody thinking that I don't respect marriage and all that. So I want to clear that up. That was just a conversation.
You said if they ain't good in the bed, you should cheat on them.
That was
personal.
What he said. No, that was what was said, but it wasn't my personal view. I wanted to ask you your personal view because I already know what I think. I didn't get into detail and speak on how I feel about it. As far as being in a committed relationship where you feel you need to go outside to get certain things,
it's not worth it. If your relationship ain't what you want it to be, leave. Don't waste her time. Don't give her false hope. Leave.
A lot of times,
if that's not what you want, but realize if the grass is not greener on the other side.
Just as much stuff to do it. So I am not the one that's gonna say go out and cheat. I'm not gonna say that. I think you definitely do what you said and let's work it out. And talk about communication.
Put stock in your relationship. Don't sit back and go out there and do something that's gonna cause y'all to go further apart. Cheat never bring y'all closer together. But if you got that problem,
we're not faithful on nothing else. You're not faithful on nothing else. You'll go get another job. You'll go get another car. If you'll connect, ain't got what you want, you'll call somebody else. It's not too many things you faithful on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's even to the point if you, I don't know what the hell that is.
Hey, but these at the end of the day,
time winding down. All right, hit them with something.
If you at the end of the day, it's what you invest in. Put stake in yourself. Right. If you're gonna sit back and you're gonna go out here and find somebody that's gonna sit around there and do nothing, they're not gonna compliment you. And you're not gonna be happy.
Take away.
You're not gonna have that freak side. You're not gonna put that in there. But if you're one of them people that want to build, if your man willing to build,
you're not gonna
try to be a little bit more flexible. Because you got to give a little bit more every time. You got to be fine.
Because at the end of the day, you hate for your girl to start stepping out, or your dude to start stepping out.
Because of something that he already told you that he wanted.
And then compromise is what really makes a relationship what it is when they see that you're giving and not just taking all of the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right, and that goes for both ways, male and female.
Uplift each other. Never do anything to bring each other down. Always be positive.
Always.
And express yourself. If you like it, if you want her to do that freaky stuff to you, say you want the freaky stuff. But don't just come in there and just sit the duty on her head or something. She gonna proud of that. If you knew better, you would do better, y'all.
You do better. All right, y'all. Till next week, subscribe to the station. Let a friend know.
Yeah. Tell somebody.